Good evening, everyone. It's I'm going to get blasted here by the sun. It's quite a nice evening here in Northern Ireland, and I'm just coming to the bunker just to get it ready for my Heritage Open Day, which is on Saturday, the 14th of September. So I think this video will be up, well, probably up tonight. This is Thursday night. So if I can get it edited in time, it shouldn't take me very long. I'll have it up on Thursday night. But I think it's been 2 weeks exactly since I last cut the grass. It looks really nice though, which it almost pains me to cut it, but I need it short just for visitors on Saturday. So I do need to get it cut. And it's been weird, really weird weather today. It's sort of been really sunny, and then it rained, and then sunny again, and then it rains. So I wanted to leave it as late as possible. So let me just look at the time. It's 5:45. So I'm going to get this done really, really quickly, and then I've got some work to do down below ground, which I'll show you. So the farmer has totally reseeded the field. So he has, and he put lime on the field, and all the lime. The last video I did when I painted the bunker, the next day he put lime in the field and just covered everything in lime. So all the hatch got covered in lime. You can just see some of the remains of it there. I'll just wipe that off. Solar panel, I'm going to have to clean that, but everything else looks okay. Yeah, everything else looks okay. So just a solar panel on the hatch to give a quick wipe, but get all this grass cut, and I'll come back very, very quickly, because obviously it's grass. You've seen me cut it a million times. So get the grass cut, and then we'll get that work done down below ground. And I've got some new microphones, wireless microphones, and with wind muffs with the dead cat on it, so it should hopefully stifle the wind noise a little bit for a change. I know it's usually when I make videos above ground the wind noise is horrendous, but hopefully it's a little bit better. So yeah, get this grass cut and I'll be back in a few minutes. Grass is cut, didn't take too long. If the video turned out alright, you saw a sort of a very quick, speeded up version of me cutting this bit here. But if the video didn't turn out alright, you didn't see any of that. But yeah, so all this is done. I've cleaned the sign, I've cleaned the hatch, got all the dust off the hatch. The hatch is lovely and clean. I'm going to climb up here, and I'm going to clean the solar panel here in a second, because I'm sure it is filthy. So let me climb up and we'll get that solar panel cleaned. So hold on a second. Okay, I'm up in the shed. Little bit dirty. It's actually not that bad. A couple of bird droppings, but Other than that, it's fine. But I've got these industrial cleaning wipes. As I precariously walk along here. Oh, you can actually see a bit of dirt. And funny enough, this will actually degrade the solar panel. You lose maybe 20 or 30 watts, believe it or not, from a light dust covering like that. So you are better off keeping it as clean as possible. Like, you know what I mean? There's what's come off that. So just to catch as much of that light as possible. I mean, you can see where I've cleaned to. But we'll get another 2 clean wipes here, and then I'll inch my way around. And this one looks broken, so I will be pretty careful. But if I can support my weight, I think we're doing all right. Yeah, this definitely needed to clean. What I'm thinking of doing is buying an inverter, a 12 volt 240 volt inverter, and connecting the inverter to the obviously the solar panel and the battery, and then when I'm here, just if I'm doing a quick bit of work down below ground, I can connect the inverter to the post, and then I can run the post off the solar system, which is what I always wanted to do. The shed originally was supposed to go over here, but the landowner wanted it here. So I moved the shed to here, and unfortunately then what I was intending to do was put a cable all the way along, and it was going to connect up, and then I was going to be able to run the whole post from the above ground solar. But I think this will be quite good. I'll show you what I'm thinking of here once I get down below ground. Well, once I get down below ground, once I get down onto the grass, I can show you what I'm intending to do. But right, that's the solar panel cleaned, and I'll show you my idea with the inverter now. Okay, so my idea was, that's obviously where I can put 240 volt power into the post, and then I run that off the generator. But what I'm thinking of doing is, with these cigarette lighter plugs, have the 12 volt 240 volt inverter plugged into that, and then I can run an extension lead to there, and that will give me then power down into the bunker, and it'll be using the solar. So I can do that. That can be a job for after Christmas, and it's not a hard job. It's just buying the inverter, see what size I need. If that's a 100 watt panel, I'll probably want to get an 100 watt inverter, and you know, that will not be expensive. Right, next job is to put up this marquee, and that is going to go over there. So yeah, you can watch me put up the marquee now in very quick time. Okay, we're below ground now, and there's up the entrance shaft. Got the generator running. Everything's nice and clean from the last time I was here. The job I want to do today is, you probably saw, if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll have noticed that I have this connected above ground. In fact, I'm going to lock the focus, that's better. So I have this connected above ground, and I can make all the warning tones. It might be wet for my open day. I'm actually quite surprised how low the humidity is. That's quite surprising. It's usually up around the 70s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewire in a unit that I used to have a few years ago that can actually be activated by remote control. So I've left all the wiring in place for that. It's going to be that box there, and the wiring sort of curled up in there, and that runs up into this unit here and then runs into the speech receiver, and then it does all the warning tones. So I'm going to wire that up now, and that way I don't have to worry in future about bringing the car control point with me, because it's getting really rare now and it's pretty expensive, and I don't want to damage it, especially getting wet. Something stupid is getting it wet. So what we're going to do is get this out, and actually I'll show it to you. So this is it here. So as you can see, runs off 12 volt, and this is all the wiring for it here. So it's not very hard to put together. It won't take me very long, and once I've got that, I'll give it a quick demo. So yeah, I'll get all the bits and start wiring it into the system. Right, well, I've got it wired up. Annoyingly, I forgot that I didn't have a cigarette lighter socket. I have a plug in there that plugs into my battery pack, but I don't have a socket. So I've had to improvise. I had this extension lead here with this 12 volt jack here, 5mm jack. So I've had to sort of jiggery it here just to get it work. So it's all working. The generator, I very rarely run the generator when I'm having an open day. The generator sort of runs everything else, and the battery pack runs the post. So it's very clean power. So it's really loud. So you can probably hear that sort of monotone hum in the background. That's actually the generator. That's the engine of the generator you can hear. So when I run this on Saturday with the battery, that'll be quiet, and it'll work. So the way I have it all running is the white wire, no, it's this black wire, sorry. This black wire runs down cavity here, and it runs into the box, and then it comes out of here, goes into that junction box, and then that in turn runs to this. There's an MP3 player in this, which just runs all the time the minute you plug it in, and it runs the confidence tick. So that ticking noise you hear, that just runs constantly. And then when you press one of these buttons, it activates the warning tones. Or you can use this little remote control. And hold on, if I unlock the focus, then that runs. So if I press A, now this is going to be really loud, so I'll go over after a second and turn it off. So this activates the warning tone.
Attack warning red. Attack warning red. Attack warning red.
So I'll turn that down. That'll go quiet after about 20 seconds or so. So yeah, that's all working the way I want it to work. And I just have to tidy it up now, and I just know that obviously I'm not going to use that cable. That's going to be all nicely tucked away in there, and it's going to be hooked up properly with a 12 volt plug. So yeah, everything's working the way it should. I've got the modem and everything here with me, just to have it all connected, ready to go on Saturday. Everything's there. Give all that a quick test just to make sure it's working, and then it's yeah, just getting on with preparing for Saturday. Gonna get the van packed. We're going to be staying, all my friends, a couple of friends are coming over, so we're all going to be staying at my dad's house. So I'm moving out of my house, moving into my dad's house. My dad's away on holiday, so we're going to be staying there and getting everything ready for Saturday. So I have to pack the van tomorrow, pick one of my friends up from the airport, and get everything done for that. And then Sunday, we're doing something very, very special. It's something to do with a video I made it was last year, and it was about another bunker, and it was a bunker in Belfast. That's as much as I'm going to give you. But on Sunday, we're going to be doing something pretty cool with that. So there'll be a video made about that. and I will make sure that is up on the channel as soon as possible. But yeah, we're good to go here pretty much. Let me plug in the modem and everything and test the TaliTalk works. So we'll be back in a second. Well, it wouldn't be like me to forget something. I forgot the Ethernet cable to connect the two of these together. I'll have to make sure I don't forget those, because that would be a disaster on the open day. But the internet, the Smarty modem is working. We're getting 3 bars, so the internet is working fine. And the TaliTalk will work on Saturday once I've got that done. But yes, everything is ready to rock and roll. Okay, folks. Well, I think that's everything for this video. And I'll try to get some video on Saturday. It's very difficult because I sort of run all the tours and do all the talking up above ground. And it's pretty hard to remember to take any video. But I'll try to get some of the setting up, and I'll try to get some throughout the day as well. And then at the end of the day, I'll do a little bit just to let you know how we got on. But yeah, that's everything. But listen, folks, as always, thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.